Alright guys, we're back.
Lot of blessings piling up that I ain't even wished for. None left over for y'all. I'm locking the fridge door at the crib, cutting hits.
It's actually a crazy feeling to be doing this right now. Massive nostalgia that I'm feeling making a new YouTube video, the first one in years. Those of you that followed me, I want to give you, and I don't know, I don't even know what to say. I don't know if we should just keep this in, because this is giving me mental nostalgia, bringing YouTube back and being consistent with it. We've waited for a long time. Those of you on Instagram know exactly who I am right now, but I think first of all I need to give you, the viewer, an idea of what's coming in future and why you should subscribe to this channel. But first of all, for you to even want to subscribe, even to the value that we're going to bring you here, you need to understand a little bit about where we've come from, why we haven't made videos for the last 2 to 3 years, because we started our journey about 8 to 9 years ago on YouTube, which is absolutely crazy. And right now I am living that dream that I started the channel for. So I haven't made these videos for 2 to 3 years, and I started it to live this dream right now, and right now we are living the dream. So that's why I'm getting this genuine emotion of making this video again, and we know we're going to be consistent with coming back to you that actually made this possible. So what do I mean by that? There's going to be videos that you'll see, the ones that are most popular, giving you terrible advice, so I'm sorry for. We've grown into an extremely successful coaching company where we have built a service, a results-based service that has just become successful from the guaranteed result that you get from working with us. And usually that is either men with PB Fitness Academy chasing insane body transformations, crazy transformations. Have a look at the page. And then PB Women's Academy was born from that, because we had so many women messaging us, wanting to work with us, wanting to work with me. We've built a team, we've created this insane team, which we're out here with together now. We've managed to bring them out here as a company, which is crazy to do that in such a nice place. Like, this environment is insane. We're in Marbella for the 3rd time this year. We're going to Dubai at the end of the year. Again, we're just doing everything we can, and we want to show you that on this channel here. So to quickly touch on what is coming and why you should subscribe, we are going to be bringing you as much value as possible. You only have to go to our Instagram pages, every single one of us. You can see all the different links now below. Pause it, have a quick look to know what we do. We bring value for free. We want to deliver you as much value for free as we can, because like I said, our service, our company is what makes this possible. This is where we earn a living. This is how we're able to do these things, to make this content for you guys. So it's our service that makes the money of working with you on a one-to-one basis. You can take comfort in knowing that all this free content that you get to enjoy is actually giving you free value, free information, without trying to get anything in return. Those of you that then want to work with us to get guaranteed results can then come on board and do that. So this YouTube channel now is more long form based. When you get time, you're having a meal, you get to set up your phone for 10 to 15 minutes, watch a video where you're going to learn something in depth in 10 to 15 minutes. That's what we're going to do. Not only that, but we're also going to show you the hard work that goes behind the scenes. This isn't just about fitness. We do believe that we are one of the best when it comes to biomechanics, when it comes to training, when it comes to producing results, getting a body transformation. If your goals are aligned with that, this is worth a follow for that reason. But also when it comes down to just life in general, the mentality that we have as coaches, this is why we coach. We have helped transform so many people that, as you'll see below from the testimonials, the reviews we've had, the amount of people we've spoke to that you can see right now, they explain how working with us directly, it's not what they signed up for, because they sign up for the physique transformation, which is guaranteed, but they get the mental transformation as well, where their life is just leveled up on a whole. That is what I want to bring you through YouTube, which I can't do on Instagram because people's attention spans are just gone. We want to bring you on YouTube just the fact that our personalities will shine through. You'll see the work ethic, you'll see the 4-5 a.m. starts, which is genuine. We still prioritize sleep, we do, because we have a massive focus on our own fitness as well, and without sleep you can't do that. You can't be creative or anything like that, like Llew is behind the camera right now. This is what it's all about, showing you that this is generally possible, because you can go back, you can look at my channel from the start, where I started this as a schoolboy, then going through college, going through accountancy, going through different jobs, trying to still chase this dream. Alongside all of that, we've made a successful gym. We've also created a successful coaching company. We are growing that, and our goals as a coaching company, totally transparent, is to grow and be as good as possible, to expand, to bring in more and more experts, because we believe every single coach we've got is an expert in a certain field. They have certain specialities, so we want to bring in experts from different areas. So I believe as the time goes on, as the years goes on, there will be areas where we are like, right, okay, we need someone as an expert for that area. And obviously with our audience, that person, usually as soon as we ask for them, we get lots of applications to be a coach with us, and then we go through them. Hopefully we'll be able to find experts in certain fields to just continue to expand and just bring more and more value to you guys. The best thing about YouTube is you get it all for free, and if you want to work with us on a one-to-one basis, obviously you get to do that as well. But we don't just do free content, we give away free training plans, free nutrition plans, free courses on nutrition. There's lots and lots of value because, like I said, our paid service is just one-to-one with you guys to guarantee the results. Bit of a personal journey for those of you guys that are completely new to YouTube, so you haven't watched any of my previous YouTube videos. Those of you that are still watching, I can't believe you're still here, thank you. Leave a comment and say if you were here since one of the earlier videos, by the way. This isn't the first video you've watched. When it comes to my history, you can literally scroll back on the channel to fact check all this, but like I said, I started this channel, this was my goal. I wanted to make sure that I would become a successful coach from the very get-go. I didn't think we'd get here, I'll be honest. Like, this is beyond my expectations already, and the goals we've got now and aspirations have grown as we've gone on. I didn't think we'd have a gym that's thriving. I didn't think that we'd be here right now in Marbella. Where I came from, you've seen me progress as just a guy like you right now, probably just interested in fitness. I came from a massive low part as well in my life. I was very young, I can't remember the exact age, it was between 12 to 14. I had a massive ankle break and it just completely destroyed me because it was around Easter time. I loved playing Xbox, I loved Call of Duty, and I was stuck in a chair because the doctor said I was not allowed to move. I had 3 breaks, one went through the growth plate, and if I moved and hurt it again, like, it would be dangerous. So I was stuck in a bed literally for 2 months. Got very fat because I enjoyed my Easter eggs. Everyone bought them for me out the pity as well. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but then I remember one point just breaking down completely, zero confidence, terrible with girls in school, especially when everyone's starting to get interested with them, and that's when I knew I needed to change something. I was massively into rugby, into sport, into football, but obviously being out of shape, you know, you'd get called out for that in that environment. So I got into the gym. It was in the shed. It's on YouTube, you can literally check it out. It's on YouTube. I got into the gym, got into training, just documented my journey. One of the earliest to do it back then. That's why we had the luck of growing the channel early on. And yeah, it just became a thing that fitness was a passion of mine. I didn't stop training every single week since. It wasn't every single day, but I didn't miss a session every single week since. And then at 16 years old, I realized the importance of nutrition. I went through a different style of training, doing insanity, which is a big part of me. I understood the importance of nutrition. I became obsessed. I started doing qualifications, invested all of my time. I would live month to month. Like, I didn't have no money in my bank. I would make sure that I'd literally spent, I would take risks. I was a bit of a risk taker. I'd take risks. I'd spend my last penny on courses to do with social media, courses to do with nutrition, anything to learn and get myself better. I realized the importance of that early on, which I know now was actually a good move. Back then, people would say I was a bit silly. But anyway, we then got through the accountancy stage, just a bit of me. Got told on YouTube, through doing a 12-week cut documenting that on YouTube, someone said, there's a local show going on, right? I followed Arnold and bodybuilding and all that, and I knew that was a thing, but I was nowhere near that size back then, so I didn't know there was any in between. But someone said there's a fitness model competition, why don't you do that? And this was before men's physique days was even a thing either, to be fair. It was only very new. So I was like, I'll jump into that, I'll give it a go. Another 8 weeks dieting on top of my 12-week cut, and then from that point I came third in my first competition, obviously natural back then, 18 years old, and I just got kind of addicted. Someone said to me backstage, it was a men's physique comp, basically fitness model, and someone said, oh, you've got great genetics, are you natural? Like, knew I was 18. I was like, yeah. And they were like, you got great genetics, you should do bodybuilding. And as soon as someone said that, I was like, right, okay, I'll give this a go next year. And I said to myself, because I'm like an all or nothing type guy, I said, right, if I do this next year and I win a show naturally, I said, I don't care, I will do it, whatever it takes to be the absolute best when it comes to bodybuilding, because I haven't got nothing else. I needed purpose. That was my pure drive, and I wanted to be the best at something. I failed at football, failed at rugby. They were my dreams as kids. I felt like I had nothing. So that's where I put everything else to, and I thought, like, this is something I can be good at. So when I did that, I won my next show, which was at Body Power. Documented the whole process on YouTube again, so you can go see that. And then what happened then was I realized, right, okay, I'll stick to my promises. I decided to obviously venture over to the dark side, as you'll see the progression, where we go over the next 2 years working with Callum Strick, who ended up him becoming one of the best, if not the best, or going to be the best, and known as the best bodybuilding coach there is. Like, literally there is. Thankfully I have a very good relationship with him, and he changed my life massively when it comes to education on training and nutrition. So the reason why I feel like as a company, as PB, we have come to where we are is a big part of that and that journey. The 2 years then going and competing at high levels in an amateur setting, the Arnold's UK winning that, the British I unfortunately came second, of which I still am gutted about. Personally, I would say that I think I should have come first. I think you're always going to say that as a competitor, and totally different since then. So where are we now? Everyone's telling me I need to introduce me for who I am today. I'm a totally different person. I've got that all or nothing mentality, as much as I do say to people that's not what you should strive for, because if you don't do things perfectly, you fall off the wagon completely. But it is more ingrained in me. That's part of my personality. If I'm doing something, I'm doing it 100%, and I will sacrifice almost anything to get there. And with where I am today, I had that same emotional feeling, right? I was doing the British, and 2 weeks before, so after the Arnolds, the day after I won the Arnolds, I actually text Callum. I got the text so I can actually prove it. I posted on Instagram as well, so you know it's proof. It's not me losing and coming second and then never doing it again, right? I actually posted it 2 weeks before the last prep, which was about 30 weeks long or whatever it was. And I said, again, whole process documented on YouTube, so watch it. Junior bodybuilding series, absolutely love it. I went absolutely huge as well, not compared to where I am now. I decided, I knew bodybuilding was not for me, right? It was not making me happy anymore. Competing was not doing it for me. I actually got to the point where, like I talk about with rugby boys following this, game day, you get excited on the morning, you're looking forward, you're going to the game, you're with the boys in the change rooms, the nerves are kicking in, you can't wait, you love it, but you're nervous, you're scared, you know it's going to be dangerous. That was there for me in bodybuilding, leading up to it, the first few shows and all the way through, but the last few I was just like, I was numb. I was walking out on stage, I didn't care if I won, lost or draw, and as someone that's highly competitive, that's not right. So I knew this wasn't for me anymore, this wasn't my purpose, and as I've done multiple times in the past, once a chapter shut, like a new door opens and a new chapter starts, and that's where everything came around the company. And my father was always telling me, this isn't for you, this isn't you, there's more for you. And he knew, like I've been buying and selling all throughout, like on the background on eBay, started that in primary, not the typical just trading cans of cokes in school and stuff like that, but actually selling and buying with small budgets that my father would give me, and I'm talking very small. Started off with a £5, right? And that's all I was allowed. That's kind of always been in the background, little things like that, trialing different products and selling. And obviously then the gym was started throughout the junior bodybuilding series as well. We'd done that, so that was where the real, I think, passion was. And I realized that through the last prep I did, and I was like, right, okay, this 7 hours literally that I'm spending bodybuilding per day, for me personally, and being selfish, and I've got all these people asking me, you know, can you take on more clients, can you take on more clients? And I was like, I don't want to. I'm focusing on my career, my bodybuilding, and that's it. And the demand was there all this time, and I was just like, no, I don't want that. I want me. Like I want to be an athlete. I want to be the best. And then I was like, right, that's extremely selfish. And not only that, I've got this passion for business. Let's try this. We do 1 year, and we give it everything we've got, nothing else. And within that 12 months, we have literally grown from just me operating the coaching business. Obviously we had our staff with the gym and everything like that, but it's grown now to, we've been in Marbella 3 times just taking the team out because we're doing so well, and every time we take it out, we're taking more people out. Like, we are growing at a rapid rate, but our goals as a company is with our core values, which is delivering the result, guaranteed your money back, but also the culture, the work ethic. Everyone's seen it firsthand, you know. He's a massive part of this now, and I think with everyone, when they see this, you know, I want to finish with a Q&A with the squad, so you get to meet them all and find out what we're about, and where everyone's goals are, where everyone's values are, and how we align from a work ethic standpoint, but also from we get to go out and we have fun and we preach that lifestyle as well. We're not just bodybuilders, you know. We believe in the physique is the foundation, the vehicle we carry ourselves through life. We've got to look after it, maintain it well, feed it well, but at the same time, we understand from a science point of view, when it comes to energy balance, we can enjoy foods, we can enjoy meals out, you know. We're not just trying to be optimal all the time, it's about having fun as well. So that's what this channel is about, and if that's something you want, you might take inspiration from this, you might take motivation from this, you might learn something from this about how to operate in life, how to operate in the gym. And if I could talk about anything, and the reason why you should subscribe, if you want to be successful, you should subscribe to this channel. That's literally it. So, but no, I think I've covered everything. If you want to know anything about me or where we're going or what you want to see, comment below. But subscribe, follow us on our socials. We post every single day, multiple times per day. We are going to be consistent, and we're making a promise to you right now. We've invested. Ewan is literally going to be the content creator manager, and he's going to be taking things to the next level, taking care of the brand, and as he progresses himself as well, it's going to be exciting to see where we progress. So I cannot wait for this. The team's going to grow, the squad's going to grow as individuals and as a whole team. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. I want you to be a part of it, and I will speak to you soon. Let's just party. Back on YouTube, thought we'd treat you. This is where we preach being big, strong, healthy and fit.